Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says achieving economic stability and creating job opportunities for youth are among top priorities of the government. International credit rating agency Moody's has upgraded Pakistan's outlook to stable from negative. Foreign Minister and Sri Lankan President have discussed bilateral relations, regional situation, and matters of mutual interest. In occupied Kashmir, 38 Kashmiris have been martyred during the ongoing 4-month siege and lockdown by Indian troops. China has suspended US warship visits and sanctioned several NGOs in retaliation for passage of a bill backing protests in Hong Kong. Australia beat Pakistan by an innings and 48 runs in Adelaide Test today, winning the series 2-0. And now's the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says achieving economic stability and creating job opportunities for youth are among the top priorities of the government. Chairing a meeting of government's economic team in Islamabad today, he said government is giving full attention on providing relief to the common man. The Prime Minister directed to give special attention on improving the coordination between ministries and departments while promoting out-of-box thinking and suggestions. Imran Khan said the country has achieved economic stability due to government's steps and trust of business community has also increased. Special Assistant on Petroleum Nadeem Babar apprised the meeting on Tapi gas pipeline progress. Executive Chairman Orascom Telecom, Media and Technology Najib Sawaris called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. Advisor on Prime Minister on Finance Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, Advisor on Commerce Abdul Razak Daud, Special Assistant to Prime Minister Syed Zulfikar Abbas Bukhari, Governor SBP Syed Raza Bakir, Chairman Board of Investment Syed Zubair Gilani, Chairman NPHDA Lieutenant General retired Anwar Ali Haider were also present during the meeting. The international credit rating agency Moody's has upgraded Pakistan's outlook to stable from negative. The rating agency has reaffirmed the sovereign credit rating at B3. The change in outlook is primarily driven by the improvement in the balance of payments position supported by policy adjustments and currency flexibility. Moody's has also appreciated the government's reforms agenda. In its press release, the rating agency highlighted Pakistan's progress towards macroeconomic stabilization with reduced vulnerabilities on the external account. Advisor on Finance Hafiz Sheikh in a tweet said the upgradation of outlook is affirmation of government's success in stabilizing the country's economy and laying a firm foundation for robust long-term growth. In his tweet, Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar said Moody's has acknowledged success of government's stabilization measures and it should help improve country's access to financing and reduce its cost. Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar has said the youth, being the asset of the country, will be fully facilitated to start their businesses. Addressing soft launching of Startup Pakistan program in Islamabad today, he said this initiative will create jobs and enhance economic activities in the country in an inclusive, scalable, and sustainable way. He said 1 million students will be trained through 10,000 startup programs by 2023. Addressing the event, Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Youth Affairs, Usman Dar said that this program will make the trainees job providers, not job seekers. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and newly elected President of Sri Lanka, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, at a meeting in Colombo today have discussed bilateral relations, regional situation, and matters of mutual interest. On behalf of Pakistani leadership and nation, the Foreign Minister felicitated Gotabaya Rajapaksa on his election as the 7th President of Sri Lanka. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said there is a huge scope of promoting trade and investment relations between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. The Sri Lankan president thanked the Pakistani leadership for extending him felicitation on his election and inviting him to visit Pakistan. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi also held a meeting with his Sri Lankan counterpart Dinesh Gunawardena in Colombo and discussed bilateral relations and matters of mutual interest. Shah Mahmood Qureshi on the occasion said both countries enjoy deep relations. He said Pakistan wants to further enhance these relations in future. He said both countries have supported each other on regional and international matters. This is Radio Pakistan. Special Assistant to Prime Minister Dr. Sania Nishtar says government is making all-out efforts to achieve sustainable development goals. Addressing a conference on sustainable development goals in Islamabad today, she said the government is committed to alleviating poverty from the country, for which various initiatives are under the umbrella of Ehsaas program have been launched. Dr. Sania Nishtar said human capital is the fundamental source of economic growth of a country and the government is focused on increasing it. Foreign Office has confirmed the deaths of 13 Pakistani nationals, including 7 children, 4 women and 2 men living in Jordan due to a fire which broke out in their tent. In a tweet, the Foreign Office spokesperson said Pakistan Embassy in Amman has been instructed to extend assistance to the bereaved family. Azad Jammu and Kashmir Prime Minister Raja Farooq Haider Khan has strongly condemned frequent unprovoked firing by Indian troops on line of control and termed it a blatant violation of ceasefire line agreement and international laws. In a statement issued today, he paid tributes to valiant Pak Army for giving a befitting response, silencing enemy's guns, and said, "Our forces are rendering matchless sacrifices while protecting our frontiers." 2 army officers and a civilian were injured when the Indian troops fired mortars rounds at Rakchikri sector of Haveli district in AJK yesterday. In occupied Kashmir, 38 Kashmiris, including 2 women and 3 young boys, have been martyred during the ongoing 4-month siege and lockdown by Indian troops. According to Kashmir Media Service, those martyred during the lockdown include 7 people were killed in fake encounters or custody, while 853 people were critically injured in the firing by troops on peaceful demonstrators. At least 11,400 Hurriyat leaders, activists, politicians, traders, and civil society members continue to remain in jails or under house arrests. Palestine has accused the United States is supporting for new Israeli settlement in southern West Bank city of Al-Khalil. Secretary General of Palestine Liberation Organization Saib Erekat said in a tweet that Israel's decision to build a new illegal settlement in occupied Al-Khalil is the first tangible outcome of the U.S. decision to legitimize colonization. He urged international organizations to take concrete measures, including sanctions against settlements. China has suspended U.S. warship visits and sanctioned several non-government organizations in retaliation for passage of a bill backing protesters in Hong Kong. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying at a regular news briefing in Beijing urged the U.S. to correct mistakes and stop interfering in the internal affairs of China. He warned to take further steps if necessary to uphold Hong Kong's stability and prosperity and China's sovereignty. Former Indian Finance Minister Yashwant Sinha has said India's economy is in a very deep crisis, witnessing decrease in demand and growth rates. Talking to media in New Delhi, he said Modi government is befooling the people by its brave talks that the growth would be better in the next quarter. He said the official data released recently shows that India's second quarter GDP growth has slumped drastically to 4.5% and is at its lowest in over 6 years. Australia beat Pakistan by an innings and 48 runs in the second test in Adelaide today, winning the two-match series 2-0. The score for Australia was 589/3, declaring Pakistan as 302 and 239 over 82 overs. And finally, the weather. Cold and dry weather is expected in upper areas while dry in other parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, fog is likely to prevail in few plain areas of Punjab and Upper Sindh during morning time. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk. And for the live streaming of our bulletins, visit the link Radio Pakistan News Official over Facebook page.